Oh yeah, here we go. I'm Nick Roy.
And I'm Spencer Fresh.
This is...
The 5-minute warning.
Alright, let's hit her. Start her up.
Boom.
Let's do this. Alright, we're talking fantasy football here. Week 2, big injuries. Joe Mixon's gone. 2 to 4 weeks. I say probably even more than 4. It looks like 4 to 5.
It'll be about 4. It'll be 4 weeks, but I wouldn't pick anybody up. If you had Bernard already, I'd take him, but he's nothing more than a flex. So I don't like him. Devontae Foreman is out a couple weeks. and I really like Coleman, obviously. And Smith, I would stay away from. Maybe a flex, but even then.
Yo, yeah. I like Giovanni Bernard. I think you should go after him if you're hurting. Yeah, PPR. If you're hurting somewhere, I say you go after Gio Bernard. Spend capital if you need to. If you're an auction
in a PPR,
waiver.
That's it. Only in a PPR, not even a half PPR, just PPR.
Yeah, fair. PPR. Yeah. Okay, and the other injury kind of is LaShawn McCoy in Buffalo. This is the most uncomfortable position ever. Hurt his ribs, and potentially Will Muschamp really in pain. Could not even do the post-game interviews. Chris Ivory backing him up. And that rookie something... Marcus Murphy.
I like Murphy more long run, but I still think it would be a timeshare, and don't pick anybody on that team. So, anyways, moving on. Will Dissly,
the tight end in Seattle, now 2 weeks in a row putting up top 10 numbers. I say ignore him for now. Stay away. Don't go reaching for him. I know Seattle's a mess. But, Baldwin's going to be back in 2 weeks or so.
I think he's good as long as Baldwin's out because they're going to have that garbage time throwing kind of thing. I don't think he's a reliable guy. I'm just saying if you were desperate, garbage time, maybe he's a guy you could go for. But other than that, yeah, nothing.
Yeah, a good week 1, but yeah, it wasn't for that. If it wasn't for that deep fourth quarter garbage time throw, he would have done nothing this week. So don't go reaching just on those stats.
Back on garbage time Bortles.
Garbage time Bortles is back. Although it wasn't just garbage time this week. But I still like calling him that.
But you know what? I'm a big fan of Keelan Cole and D.D. Westbrook. Get either of them, and you could put them either in a flex every week.
I'd say Moncrief's in there too. You're taking a shot with Moncrief, all 3 of them.
I like less. I just like those 2. The thing about Cole especially, if you look at all the WR1s, he hasn't faced any CB1s, number 1 cornerbacks in the league all year. So he's got a pretty clear path to success all year. He showed it last week a little bit. This week he really showed it. I think he's going to go well all season.
Flash Gordon is leaving Cleveland and going to New England. In Cleveland, I'm liking Callaway over there as a young little dude, catching some more reps.
I don't disagree whatsoever. Dynasty-wise, I think Higgins is worth a pickup as well.
Yeah, both of those young little fast dudes. I like them both.
I think when Mayfield comes to fruition, they'll be experienced.
Okay, repercussions over there in New England. Is Flash Gordon going to make something? You got to go reach. I think if you get a shot at taking him.
They're, reclamation projects, sure they've had 1 or 2, but I mean, they've also tried like 8 different times. They're not, it's not like they fix everybody,
True.
Randy Moss doesn't count. He was Randy Moss.
Right, they did try to do this with a lot of other guys there.
Floyd, Eric Decker, none of these guys panned out.
Who else did they have from Tennessee there?
Decker.
Yeah, there was another boy, Kenny Britt.
Oh, Kenny Britt, that's what I'm saying.
There was a lot of guys that they tried to do.
There's a lot of guys.
That Philly guy, yeah, there's a lot of guys they tried. Yeah, so...
I'm still
going, though. None of those guys had the talent that Josh Gordon had.
No, I'm trading Josh Gordon. That's the thing.
Ooh, trade. Nice.
Buying low. Guys I'm buying low on right now, Jamison Crowder. I don't know why they keep on feeding Chris Thompson, but the minute he gets injured, he's out. He's good. He's a good player, but he's going to get injured. And Crowder's the best receiver they have on that team, and he was open all day this week against Indy, and they just didn't target him enough.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying with Crowder because people drafted him around mid-rounds and he's done nothing for 2 weeks. So I can understand a buy low. I still don't particularly like it because I think there's something about QB wide receiver connection and something's not happening there.
Yeah, but Mahomes, Kelsey, same thing, which is my other trade high. If you can trade Mahomes right now because you have him on your team, trade him. He's never going to be worth more.
What about Fitzy Bobitzy? Started in
he's so
very
good.
little leagues, and that's back-to-back 4 TD games. Nothing you really need to talk about, though. Obviously, you want to be starting him in a 1 QB league.
Okay, so KC, who do you want to own on KC? Who's the after 2 weeks?
All right, that's our 5 minutes. Let's finish off the Flutie dropkick in KC.
KC. Who do you want to own? Who do you not want to own in KC? What do you think about KC? They're an offensive dynamo.
Okay, so obviously we all...
Start at QB.
Yeah, so Mahomes, I understand what you're saying on sell now. I think when Tyreek Hill gets figured out, as he did for the first half of this week, Mahomes' numbers are going to suffer a little more.
I just think he's Deshaun Watson 2.0. Okay, he's a gunslinger, has a couple of games, and then reality comes. You know, Watson last year, everybody was like, oh, look at the second coming. You know, who is this guy? And then, you know, this year, oh, back to the real world. I think that's going to happen to Mahomes, too. He's a rookie QB, struggled in the preseason, struggled in training camp. He's got a lot of weapons, I'll give him that. But I don't think he's going to be putting up 6 TD games and 4 TD games all the time.
No,
so
for
trade
sure.
him if you can.
For sure.
If
Yeah,
I have
mean,
him, I trade him.
Value's never been higher. I want to say pump the brakes on Deshaun Watson, a potential buy low candidate right now. Because let some rust shake off on him. He's got a sick wide receiver. He's got a run game with an O-line. Let it sink in a little bit. There's no way he's going to play this bad the rest of the season as he did the first 2 games.
Sammy Watkins, Kelsey, Tyreek Hill. Which one do you want? Which one do you not want? Order them for me.
Tyreek Hill's number 1 because he's the world's fastest human. Kelsey is the potential and probable number 1 tight end in the league, so you want him. And Sammy Watkins, is he back? He got a lot of targets, and he caught a lot of balls, and he got a lot of yards last week, and he should have been doing this for many years.
Well, their defense isn't really good, so they're going to be a throwing team. I like Kelsey, I think, rookie, or not rookie, but I mean pretty much a rookie. Mahomes is going to like the tight end. I think they clicked this week. I think Hill's going to be good. I think Watkins is going to be good. I'd own any one of them. I wouldn't own more than one of them. And if I could sell high on any of them, I would, because in any one given game, you're not going to be able to support Hunt, Watkins, Kelsey, and Hill. One week, first week it was Hill. Second week it was Kelsey and a little bit of Watkins. Third week's going to be Hunt, you know. You're never going to predict who's going to have the big week.
I would say Watkins more inconsistent. It takes Tyreek Hill 3 balls to give you your starting stat line. And Kelsey is a beast, and you could start him every week with one of those other guys.
Except for week 1 where he got 1 point.
True.
Anyways,
all right.
This has been the 5-minute warning. I'm Spencer Fresh.
I'm Nick Roy, and uncomfortable.
This has been 5 minutes plus.
Peace.
Peace.